when Gukesh became the world champion, of course, we wanted him to come. Of course, we want him to play here and play against Magnus, who is the highest rated player in the world. The expectations from us and from the audience and everyone was very big. We planned it and we are very happy that this happened. It was fantastic.
Long known as the oil capital of Norway, Stavanger has discovered a new role. Welcome to the new capital of chess. 6 players from the world's top 10 arrived in the town. Half of them, Magnus's comrades in arms from his own generation. And the other half, they're the new kids on the block, led by the youngest world champion in history. During Magnus Carlsen's decade of dominance, one thing became clear. He had no consistent rival, and perhaps never would. Eventually, even he became bored. So in 2023, Magnus simply decided not to defend his world title.
I am not motivated to play.
Lately, Magnus had been avoiding classical chess, no longer his main passion. But when a new world champion appeared on the scene, the stage in Stavanger was set, and Magnus said yes, but hinted it might be his last dance. Opening round, Magnus stepped up and calmly showed the world who's still king.
There's no way to stop it.
Yeah.
You're losing the queen right now. He knows it. It's too easy.
What a game that was. That was game of the year so far, I'm going to say.
Then came this statement. It's been a long time since chess rivalry gripped the whole world like this.
We've been very successful in Norway for many years, having chess on TV and introducing it to the audience. And this is something that's not really seen in other countries. So our own broadcast was aired in about 20 countries. And we were trying to convey the games and the atmosphere and everything that was going on to an audience that is not used to watching chess on TV.
To ratchet up the excitement, the organizers shook up the format.
The format in Norway Chess is very special. It's a combination of the time control and no increment, and also the point system and Armageddon after the games, and everything is done like this because we want to push for victory in the games.
It certainly worked, but drama and spectacle came at a cost. This sort of excitement means a lot more chaos and many more mistakes.
Thanks to the time control in this tournament, because although it's a classical, it's pretty much like, I mean, after like 3 hours, it's basically a rapid game. So, I mean, and yeah, faster time controls, anything can happen.
As the second clash between Gukesh and Magnus showed perfectly, Magnus was dominating, playing with machine-like precision, but Gukesh didn't fold. And then, out of nowhere, Magnus blundered a knight.
Magnus Carlsen.
Magnus blunders!
Rook takes knight! This is over! You're up a piece!
Gukesh seized the moment and earned his first ever classical win over the 5-time champ.
If Gukesh has calculated this line all the way... oh my God! Signs.
Oh my God.
So unbelievable, and the emotional turbulence they have gone through, both of these players. Gukesh coming back from the dead.
You know, obviously, most of you probably have seen the Magnus Carlsen table slam, which went viral.
Tell me you're a chess player without telling me you're a chess player.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
and reached not only chess audiences, but it reached the non-chess community globally, which was really exciting.
What a game, and congratulations! What a day!
How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm still like kind of shaking from the from the crazy game, but I mean, not the way that I wanted to win the first classical against Magnus, but anything works, I think.
I think I'll play the last 3 games and then I will have to, make some decisions about next year here or potential other tournaments later because, I just don't enjoy it that much.
He have now a wife and he will have a kid soon. Of course, he have a lot of other things to think about, but I don't think he will stop playing chess. Maybe he will play not so many tournaments every year, but I think he will continue to play chess.
While the spotlight was on Magnus and Gukesh, the clash of generations was no less fierce amongst the rest of them. The youngsters made their point. Each scored at least 1 win against a player from Magnus's era, but there remains only one king of Norway, and his name is Magnus.
His history will still at least show that I won the tournament. So. Even if people may not care about that.
In its own way, the closing ceremony proved Magnus right.
What is the one thing you would remember Norway Chess 2025?
Beating Magnus.
Congratulations, Gukesh! The moment that you will remember Norway Chess 2025.
I think it's the same as Gukesh.
But be in doubt. Norway Chess 2025 was just a rehearsal for the clash of generations to come. The next championship race is about to begin. Choose your fighters. To fully grasp the crisis in classical chess today, we need to rewind a bit. Magnus wasn't the first to talk about burnout. Long before him, Bobby Fischer walked away from the game at the very peak of his power.
Why do you hate chess, being probably and possibly the best chess player ever?
Because I know what chess is all about.
Yeah.
It's all about memorization, it's all about prearrangement.
As Kasparov and Kramnik soon found out, when it comes to calculation, a computer is hard to beat.
The world chess grandmaster of the time was beaten by a computer, IBM's Deep Blue.
So what can we expect from the champions of tomorrow?
Hello, my name is Mehmet Mars7. I am a lecturer in economics at King's College London. My main research area is game theory, which is the theory of strategic decision making. One thing we know for sure, they're all getting younger and younger. For example, we just talked about Gukesh, who became the youngest world champion in history. The youngest grandmaster is now Abhimanyu Mishra. There is a youngest international master, and so on and so forth. There is a 3-year-old toddler from India who knows how to play chess, who has a FIDE rating. Even Magnus Carlsen actually praised his chess knowledge.
That is very impressive.
3-year-old kid can do back rank checkmate, for example. That's absolutely incredible. The new generation achieves their peak in the early 20s. That is closer to their peak of their raw brain power. In my own opinion, one reason is that it's about the availability of information. In my pocket, my smartphone plays much better chess than any other chess player in the world, the latest version of Stockfish. So the new generation can learn from it. So there is information everywhere. And the second one, opportunities to play chess, online especially. We can say that it roughly doubled the number of games played. Probably, that's my first impression, roughly doubled compared to the, a century ago. Now, if we look at Magnus Carlsen, he played more than 5,000 games. And Fischer, well, he played just above 1,000 games. Well, I can only imagine the pressure the young players are facing now, right? I mean, as we said, there are more tournaments. There are tournaments online. They are young, they are energetic, they want to win, they want to prove themselves, right? So they are facing more and more pressure. I analyzed basically more than 1 billion of chess moves, both online and offline, including regular players and top players, grandmasters, to be able to calculate the so-called game intelligence score. Game intelligence scores does the following. It captures the risk versus reward of making a move. When two chess engines, top chess engines, play against each other from the starting position, it's going to be a draw almost always, 99.999% of the time. A lot of top players nowadays, they don't play the best moves in a position. Maybe they are sometimes playing the second best, sometimes third best, sometimes fourth best move in a position. By deviating from this, they take risks. They deviate from the main line in order to lure the opponent to the deep, dark forest that we call in chess. Meaning that it's an uncertain position, and in those positions where I think the human intelligence shines, right? In those uncertain positions, not analyzed with engines, we are playing a chess game, and whoever is the better player is going to win this chess game. In mid-1990s, after especially, Deep Blue won its match against, Kasparov, people start thinking about, oh, AI will kill chess because it's analyzing, it will solve chess, and so on and so forth. But actually, interestingly, computers did not kill chess. It helped chess make more and more popular. That's very interesting.
During the pandemic, chess grew exponentially, and the format that got everyone hooked? Rapid and Blitz. Fast moves, big blunders, total chaos. Perfect for streaming. And with it, a whole new profession was born, the chess-to-human translator. At FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Team Championships, we caught up with one of the best in the business, Ivanchuk.
I never thought that I would be a chess commentator. It's a pleasure to be here, Simon, because this is the official start. For a while I thought I was pretty introverted, pretty shy. And it wasn't until the pandemic where I actually became like a full-time commentator. Hello and welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, my name is Ivanchuk. I'm an international master. After that, things really took off. And I feel like chess commentary is a relatively new career because before everyone was full-time professionals with the occasional gig as a commentator. But now it seems to have really taken off. And I really hope it continues because it adds a new element to the game. I just love London. I love how cosmopolitan it is. You can see how busy it is. Everyone, with the rise of technology, getting busier and busier. Everyone has kind of sped up. So I can see the appeal of Blitz chess. So I would say Blitz is a speeded up version of chess. So the players normally have 3 minutes or 5 minutes on the clock, and they have to make all of those moves within that time. I feel like if you're going to argue that chess is a sport, it's in Blitz, when you have limited time, that you're going to see the sportsman come out. This London event is absolutely amazing for me because you have 52 teams competing from all over the world. Now, I really mean all over the world. The players are just playing out of instinct, intuition, and you can feel how much tension there is right in the playing hall because that's one of the beautiful things about Blitz chess. When the clock starts ticking down, you're forced to be silent as a spectator. And everyone, their heart rate increases. I've been on that commentary journey since, I would say, 2021. One of the things that has really emerged is that you really have to throw out all of the old chess vocabulary that you have. You have to stop thinking in notation. You have to start to use emotions. You have to use really energetic language. The hands are flying.
Rook's off the board, queen's off the board.
What is happening?
It's all over the shop here. Oh my word, what is it? Oh my God.
It's really just very stressful on your nerves, but the high that you get when you win a game, that's something else. The hardest part of the day is when the commentary is, for me, around about the 5th or 6th hour, because it's pretty intense. I don't think people realize how intense it is. Because often you're getting very little breaks, and you are just having to constantly come up with things to say. And sometimes the mind can have a mini meltdown. And it usually happens at the end of the day. So if I had to make a painting of what Blitz chess represents, it would be really chaotic, be very abstract, because I think that there's so many emotions running through players' heads. It's going to be a mix of calculations. So it would be very disorienting. In 25 years in the future, I think chess is going to be faster. I really hope that the machines haven't solved the game. That might be a bit scary. We all might be out of a job if that happens. But I think it's going to be faster, it's going to be intense, and we'll find a way to keep the game going.
Champions retire, legends return. One man has broken all the received wisdom about generation shifts in chess. A welcome reminder that even in the age of the computer, chess can remain human. So who is this astonishing chess player who, despite his sheer genius, never made it to the top? The gentleman in the Papa baseball cap, in a career spanning more than 40 years, has defeated literally any classical world champion you can think of, but never won the title himself.
Introduce myself? Okay. Okay, what can I say? Okay, you know, I am chess grandmaster.
Meet the living legend, Vasil Ivanchuk. He rose to world number 2 on 3 occasions, but ratings and trophies don't seem to bother him.
I was in the top, I was amongst top players, and even if speak about title of world champion, I get this title twice, okay, Rapid and Blitz. So it was Blitz in 2007 and Rapid in 2016, so I have nothing to regret about.
During the Blitz World Championship in New York on Christmas Eve, he broke down in tears when running out of time. He lost his game. The image went viral.
I just have understood that I just lost the game. Game was extremely interesting. So I analyzed this game deeply. It were many interesting moments also in the opening. Then, okay, I have understood, okay, I need to relax a little bit, and then, okay, I will play again and I will try to win.
But it wasn't long, just April 2025, until he achieved something truly unbelievable. At the rate of very nearly 1 a day, he remained undefeated in a streak of 30 games. He was awarded 40 ELO points at once, an accomplishment unheard of at such a high level.
I just play chess, so I had no special goal. I wasn't thinking about my rating performance. I just tried to play each game and prepare, of course, before the game.
Ivanchuk is 56. Sometimes it feels like he's playing against time itself, not just the clock.
Of course, for modern chess there is big influence of computers, of course, but some main principles of chess are the same. So you need to prepare for the game, you need to fight, you need to analyze a lot.
For many, burnout comes faster.
I was surprised that both Magnus and Hikaru hinted at retirement during Norway Chess 25, while they're roughly speaking 20 years younger than you are.
Okay, I think they are joking as something like this. I don't consider such declaration seriously.
But it was no joke. Ivanchuk, more than 2 decades older, actually saw the dawn of Magnus's career, helping him win his first world champion title in 2023 at the Candidates Tournament in London. Ivanchuk started by defeating Carlsen, but in his final round, Ivanchuk also took down the main threat to Carlsen's, Vladimir Kramnik.
I just played my game against Kramnik and I wanted to beat him. It was not my goal to help Magnus, okay.
At the start, Ivanchuk had been one of the tournament favourites, but after defeating the top players, went on to lose no fewer than 5 of the following games. He has always been an unpredictable and emotional player. So in the end, it was Carlsen who grabbed the ticket of the World Championship, where he proclaimed the opening of the era of Magnus.
Yes, but okay, so I'm just trying not to think about this. So I'm focused on chess, on opening, strategy, fight. So.
And how about Ivanchuk now? Just won a very respectable 3rd place in Tashkent, playing for an audience roughly half his age. He's simply not in the mood to stop.
And very important to enjoy chess. So I just play my own game, and in this game I was successful.